So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 8, Messi, il numero 13, Hazard.
There's the whistle. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Bruno Fernandes has impressed me a lot. I mean, a few years ago, he was the highest scoring midfielder in Europe.
Goes for the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Raul actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Hazard on a charge down the left. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And this is Raul. There's the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And he's there to get it away. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Searching pass he's played there. That was good alertness. And here's the chance to counter. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And they've switched it over to the other side. Hazard tries to play it through. McAllister promptly onto that, and that is that. But it has been just one side doing all of the early probing.
Yeah, it's a good start, Peter, and they look hungry for goals, and they'll be aware of having to capitalise.
Tries a shot! Mbappe gets flagged offside. Now it's Haaland. Schlotterbeck. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And he's gone searching crossfield. He's had it taken off him. Bruno Fernandes. Looking for a runner. Floated through. And it's hoisted clear. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's being Neymar, takes a shot! Elects to crow, and another try! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Milan are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail. Raul. McAllister, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And it's Messi. Great vision. Bruno Fernandes.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that was vital. Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. Raul touches it back. Messi. And this is Raul.
Milan truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Mbappe. Looking for the run. And the shot! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Raul deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Now it's Neymar. That's a good ball out wide. And now the breakaway. No way through. Renan Lodi. Alexander-Arnold. Can he get on the end of this? Bruno Fernandes. It's a searching pass. And that was very necessary. We are into overtime. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Milan can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
McAllister. Manchester United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that. He's having a shot! It's a goal! AC Milan are all square. You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Milan had the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much...
And the finish! Goal, Milan! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Milan take the lead.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Lovely feet. Messi! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all, really. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Kim Min-jae attempts a clearance. Raul being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, they didn't smell the danger early enough, but I suppose better late than never.
Rafael Varane. Milan have scored 2 quick goals here and are 2-1 up. What a comeback. Kim Min-jae, the man with the tools to make a difference here. Now Pedro Porro. Serginho, given the lift of his goal. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And he's got the beating of his man.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. Now it's Neymar. Has ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Now it's Neymar. McAllister. Looking to play him in. Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he welcomes it in. Cleared without hesitation. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Real chance! Into the last quarter of an hour. And it's Tonali. Has a shot! Oh, that is outstanding! A finish of true class! And that was his 20th goal for this team. Calm, composed, confident. What a super goal.
Al 77esimo minuto, numero 9.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now. And surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement.
Milan making another change here. Kane to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of, go make a nuisance of yourself.
Sostituzione per il Milan. Numero 11. Lascia il campo per il numero 10.
Oh, that's well done, really robust. Milan are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Alexander-Arnold. Caicedo. And it's Tonali. Now that looks a decent ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Manchester United are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, to wait until now to make this change seems a bit baffling. He's expecting the miraculous to turn this around from here.
Played out to the left flank. Renan Lodi got a long way forward to join the attack. And this is Raul. It's Raul! And it's there! And they are cruising away. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Milan blast themselves into a 3-goal lead. Tonali. Not the most accurate pass. Pedro Porro. To Bruno Fernandes. Rafael Varane. Kim Min-jae.
Ci saranno 5 minuti di
Bruno
recupero.
Fernandes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Raul gets across and deals with it. Alexander-Arnold. Quality ball. Oh, it's Raul. Raul finds himself offside. Manchester United making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, good spread. Pedro Porro. Oh, it's played into the area. And back out it comes. And that's it. Milan have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Raul claiming the man of the... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
La formazione del Milan. Il numero 8, Messi. Il numero 13, Hazard.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, it's hard not to be impressed with Achraf Hakimi, who has proven himself in many of the top leagues at...
A header! And the header is disappointing in the end.
I thought the wing work was A1. The defending and finishing was anything but.
Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Out to the left it goes. Messi. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, good-looking ball. And that pass just didn't quite work. Nuno Mendes. Now it's Kvaratskhelia. And he's managed to get free. He's had it taken off him.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Beckenbauer promptly onto that, and that is that.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Played into space. Mendes gets flagged offside. Now it's Raul. Aimed beyond the defence. He's in plenty of space here. Good read, needed to be. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
and the shot! He's delivered all right! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Chouameni.
Milan really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Roll! Off the post. Really well taken goal. They're level in a trice.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a
bullish header! He has done it! Into the lead once more. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Messi chooses to go crossfield. Now it's Hazard. Oh, shooting chance! Turns back here, probably the best option. Raul, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Nice looking ball. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is out of play. Alexander gets his head on it! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Chance for a shot! And now a sudden chance to counter. Chouameni. Now it's Cruyff. Cruyff going face-to-face with his great rival.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Shoots! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Yeah, the ball in there was simply superb. He won't be too happy that it's gone to waste like that.
Conte. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? Now it's Alvarez. Schlotterbeck cuts out the pass. Tries a shot! It's in! And this is getting better and better. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Numero 77.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Oh, no question, that's a foul. And it's Cruyff. Looking for a runner. Messi is in a really good position out wide. Sanchez. Nuno Mendes. Ball played for Conte. Kvaratskhelia. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Can he get it through? Lovely. He's had a shot! Deftly away.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
Messi. Raul. Hakimi calmly anticipates. And here's Alvarez. Kvaratskhelia. And he was quick to react. And the first half is done. And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. The referee's awarded a free kick. And it's Mendes. Oh, he's found support out wide. And the ball is out of play. Alexander-Arnold. Kvaratskhelia, whose purpose now is to complete a hat-trick. Knocks it into space.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. That's a sharp pass. And he cuts out the supply.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Oh, super find. Kvaratskhelia was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Raul. Oh, not quite. Kvaratskhelia.
There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
It's a good foot in there.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he was alert to it. Tonali. Showing good feet. And this is Messi. And Messi! You've got to be quick to recover this. Maen and Kvaratskhelia. And he plays one through. And this is Cruyff, looking for options for movement. And he's there to get it away. Azar. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. He's found the way. Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Cambio di giocatori.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, I think the manager might have feared his team could become a little tentative, conservative even, Peter, but this will make a nice change.
Spread neatly. Shakir claims it without any fuss. Hazard. Maen tidy with his distribution. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. And it's Azar, and that has left him in a heap. He is through here. Cruyff, shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, it's about time I think we saw some activity from the bench, but it's debatable as to what level of impact can be made from here. It's pretty late.
It's out for a goal kick. Hakimi is there, and he can pick it up. Played out towards the right wing. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Mbappe! Sanchez gets it away. Kvaratskhelia. Now it's Cruyff. Oh, played right into his path. He's got away. And a chance! It's loose now, and they want to get it back.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Distributed tidily. That's a shade optimistic. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Van Dijk. Spread out to the left. Now he's off and running. Serginho providing an outlet on that flank. And again! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
Ci sarà un minuto di recupero.
There'll be a minute of stoppage time. Conte. Now that's well seen too. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make them suffer. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, look, it was very one-sided. Their players didn't turn up for the first half, and then it all went downhill.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Grazie.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
La formazione del Milan, il numero 8, Messi, il numero 13.
So it's down to business here.
Well, Xabi Alonso is the standout. He'll be looking to set the tempo and dictate the play here, Peter.
He is... It's Asa! Good try, very good try, in fact.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
Messi. Raul. And that could set him on his way. Doku. Xabi Alonso. Ball is over the line. Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. Serginho. Serginho is there to clear. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Mbappe gets into a good position. And he's managed to beat absolutely everyone. Xabi Alonso. And it's Neymar. Caicedo. Alexander-Arnold. And here's Raul. And here's Mbappe. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Mbappe. Great chance! Has another go! Goal! Milan! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Gol per il Milan. Ha segnato al 14° minuto.
Madrid finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Nicely weighted ball. Doku in acres of space out wide. And it's Serginho. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. And that has been slung wide. Now, can they get him away? Mbappe, and he's in on goal. Chance for a shot! And yes, it's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
Milan are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Koundé. It's a searching pass. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Caicedo. It's a really well-measured ball. Schlotterbeck does really well to win the ball there. He's in plenty of space here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. And they're back on the ball again.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. He's under a lot of pressure there. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. He's picked his way through. Messi! And that is wildly off target.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Tonali. Well, they've got it again. Donnarumma. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. Played back to the goalkeeper. Tonali. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. That's an excellent interception. Milan heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Played out to the right. Pass is just off target. Caicedo. Van Dijk. Over to the left. Nice try, but he wasn't buying it. Messi. Showing good feet. Hit into the middle. Jimenez with the clearance. Mbappe! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Played out wide. Alexander-Arnold trying to keep this in. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. And he's forced to go back. He's looking wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Van Dijk can get it clear. It's gone out for a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold gets into some space. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Reflections on the first half?
Well, Peter, at 2-0, you're faced with the choice of just trying to see the match out or forcing the issue even further. I'd always be inclined to go for the latter, go for a third, especially with a full half of football still to play.
Milan ahead 2-0, and they are looking good. And we are already promptly back underway. And he's straight offside. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Played out to the left flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's being urged to shoot. Neymar could try cutting inside here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Threads one in. Tries to pass it through. Raul. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Tonali. And Serginho. Nicely aimed pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Can he get it through? Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Mbappe. Caicedo, tidy with his distribution. Schlotterbeck. Quarter of an hour into the second half. Looking for options for movement. Great vision. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Kane. Mbappe. And this is Raul. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Chance to deliver. He's there to get rid. Kane. Now it's Doku.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And that's put paid to a promising move. No, he refuses to take the bait. Played down the flank. Doku is in a really good position out wide. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Caicedo. He's had it taken off him. And the ball's come loose here. And one more try! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
Viene sostituito con il numero 21. Cambio di giocatori.
Milan are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Messi, time and again they are repelled. Serginho did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And it's Tonali. Has a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Jimenez gets it away.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And the break in play means they can now affect their change.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Lascia il campo per il numero 18. Attenzione, un cambio.
Tonali opts for safety. Milan have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Schlotterbeck. Milan can consider themselves just about safe now. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Neymar, looking to play him in. He's on it, can he get away? Can he finish? Sticks it away! And what a climax we have here! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, who's under pressure now? It's going to require some inspired defending to stop this lot.
Yamal picks it up out wide. Nice control. Chance! In he goes again. It's there! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, it still had to be finished off, so well done for the goal scorer, but the keeper should have done a lot better.
Milan could not have picked a better time to snatch a two-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, then...
Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. Milan present their opponents with the best possible chance here. Look at bemusement and dismay from the culprit, but the referee clearly thinks there was enough there for a penalty.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to...
And that's one back! Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
Madrid give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Raul voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I think what was key, Peter, in this game was how the team set the right tone. Once they went ahead, that was pretty much that. It was a cruise to the...
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs... Mbappe! Goal! Milan! And what a start!
The perfect show of intent, great purpose, great industry, and great confidence.
Gol per il Milan.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Well, that's changed the mood entirely, as you'd expect, Peter. It'll be fascinating now to see what kind of reaction it will cause.
And here's Azar. Mbappe, he's picked his way through. That's the throw. Raul proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Tries to cross. Van Dijk tries to clear. And it's Camavinga. Raul. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Fernandes spots it and intercepts. Looking for the run. Raul. That's a corner kick. And the keeper beats it away. Deep cross. Oh, what a climb! There it is! And the lead lasts no time at all!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah,
there's the shot! Goal! Milan! Into the lead once more. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Milan go into the lead. Oh, that's fabulous. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Raul. Messi. And this is Raul. No way through, so back it comes. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Milan have got it back and they'll have another go. Caicedo. Now it's Mbappe. And that has been knocked clear. Well, that is one way to stop him. That has been slung wide. Ball's gone out of play. Caicedo. Raul. Messi. Gets to show off his quick feet. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He is through here. That's good defending, very good defending. And they can counter here. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Real chance! Oh, that's a key interception. Lewandowski. And here's Messi. Oh, he's trying to skip past his chance for a shot! He's got a goal! And this is getting better and better. Well, how's that for a class finish?
Ah, that's just clever. He made the keeper think he was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other. Very nice.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
I wonder if the manager is tempted to go for another and really kill the game off completely. I, for one, think he should now.
Threads one in. He's got away. Now it's Raul. And it's Messi. Tonali knocks it into space. Raul. Great chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
And this is Lewandowski. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Messi. Now it's Raul. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiola. Hazard.
Ci saranno 3 minuti di recupero.
And Caicedo. Guardiola. Caicedo. Tries to play it through. Smoothly does it. Fernandes. Foot in. And the whistle goes for half-time.
Milan have been simply outstanding in the first half. There doesn't seem to be a single weakness in their team, and should that not change, they could go big from here.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Really has been an astonishing game, peppered with goals. You cannot help feeling that the second half will supply more. And the action is back underway. Tonali in with the challenge. Gets a good foot in there. Fernandes. Nicely weighted ball. And he's picked it up out wide. And he's whipped it across. And that has been cleared. Played it again. Gabriel attempts a clearance. He's had it taken off him. Alexander-Arnold. Back into the middle.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Tonali wins the duel this time. He's being urged to shoot. He's having a shot! And somehow he's managed to miss it.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
Fernandes. And it's Camavinga. And he's had it nicked away. Tonali. He's looking wide. Hazard in acres of space out wide. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Played back in. And Dyke is there and he can get that clear.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Hazard. That has been cut short. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Fernandes. Gabriel. More and more pressure on the ball here. Alexander-Arnold, who's set up one goal so far. And it's Hazard. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Over to the left. Now he's got space here. Serginho. Gabriel getting this one clear. Raul. That's a sharp pass. And this is Hazard. Camavinga with the clearance.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Alexander-Arnold. And it's Messi. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. Caicedo. Camavinga. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Serginho. Hazard. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Serginho's cross.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 22.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Numero 21. Messi. Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Alexander-Arnold. Milan perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Good ball, good take. Can he get it through? Well read, nice interception. Fernandes. Camavinga. Half an hour gone in the second half. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And they've been given a corner.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 4.
Inter Milan making another change here.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 8.
And now they can clear their lines. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Hazard. And Guardiola. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He shifted it to the flank. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And it's Messi. That's a good run down the left. Pass somewhat off target. Van Dijk. Caicedo. And it's Valverde. Chooses to go crossfield. And here's Lewandowski. Yamal.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Here comes the cross. He rises! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. And he was quick to react. 2 minutes to be added on. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Milan really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling, and that is what tends to happen.